folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kernstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. First play taken, a deep shot. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. 1st and 10 now for the offense. They'll hand it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Extending the play now. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the holding call in the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it on the move. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, Chris, this was my big fear for this offense coming into this game. And here we see it on the opening drive, taking a chance, trying to make a play, but you can't do that against these guys. One of the top pass defenses in the country steps in front of it to give their own offense a really good chance to put points on the board.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught by the receiver.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. First down, looking to throw the ball. Goes deep off his back foot. And it's hauled in way downfield. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You have to get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. The quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep it.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. He lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, tie.
That's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch downfield. Here he goes. At the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. And it's incomplete. Even at a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Plenty space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Oh, what a grab! The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Well, that is a great throw, but first, man, let's give all the credit to that offensive line. How long did he have back there in the pocket? Seems like 3 or 4 seconds to be able to navigate and figure out where to go with the ball, and he put it right on the money.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. The receiver makes the catch. And the winner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Wants to throw it. The tight end has got it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Tackle, but 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's a quick grab. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this 1st quarter run out. Through the 1st quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. We'll see if they can keep the production up heading into the 2nd period.
Kentucky 14.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
He knocks it through with confidence.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. The pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring out second down. Play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He finds his man. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here, and we got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
Kentucky offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. The last possession is settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the move now. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. An empty backfield on 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Kentucky.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Running through the tackle. They get him down with the junior with an excellent run there.
I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years, Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Breaks an open space. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. A direct snap. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. It's a fumble! And the defense comes up with the football.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. First down and 10 now. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Throw to the running back in the flat. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Finds an open target on the left side. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Chris, this guy is having a career day, and we're only in the first half. 2 touchdowns. Here's a great conversion. This guy right now is playing in a zone.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, he's already thrown an interception here in this first half. He doesn't want to make a habit of this going forward. Almost threw another one.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Play fake, looking to throw. This time it's complete. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. Kentucky has moved into the red zone now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Man, I love to see linebackers in today's game. They're physical enough to be able to be in the box and defend the run because that's their main primary job. But here you can see the athletic ability to be in man coverage and be able to make a play and knock the ball away.
Looking to throw for the 1st down. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Tackle made after a short return. The pick ends that threat.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Play action here on first down. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Going toward the end zone. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. Here's a handoff on first and goal. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. Getting closer, but now it's third down. Can they punch it in from the 2? And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball up to the 28. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. What a catch! They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. The pass is caught. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Alabama getting set with a first and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Comes up with the catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he'll wisely throw that one away. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Third down, condensed field, and this quarterback finds an opening and picks up a nice gain, and that'll set up a first and goal.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He's got it right near the end zone. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. Dumps it down to the back. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and short. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the pass is caught. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the football. On the move now. He lets it rip. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The receiver makes the catch. The The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Second down, looking to throw it. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments off what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Man, there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks to the sidelines and a tightrope catch made there. Good completion.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
They'll kick it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. We'll spot the ball now at the 35. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
He's looking to scramble. And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Send the back in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Mental mistake with the defense. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. End zone ahead. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama. And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kirk.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
And muscle it into the end zone. Two-point conversion successful. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. Well, this has proven to be a fun one for two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and and emerge with a huge win.
Well, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year. Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid game here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the second down play. He's looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking for a man. He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw here. Running back has it on a screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? He'll hand it off. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Throws it to the right. He makes the grab. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish.
29.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Moves out of the pocket. Bought some time, now lets it go. And they'll get him down that time.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
Solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. Can they finish it off here on 2nd and goal? Catch made by the tight end. Touchdown, first and tie. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The completion makes it 2nd and short.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway was a huge play for this defense.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to take off here. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down. Comes up short.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Short connection to the tight end here. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
When the defense gets these guys to 3rd down, they get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Running out of time in the pocket. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Forced out of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tide. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Kentucky Kentucky offense back out there. This drive is important. Last one had an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. With the catch, it's Joslin. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. No huddle here for the offense. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a fourth interception in this game. Second down now.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Grabbed by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Boy, Chris, he tried to squeeze that one in there on third down. It would have had to have been a perfectly placed ball to have any chance at a completion on a first down.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Receiver in motion now. On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. If it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on fourth down. Looking to chuck it again. Caught near the goal line. No, he stopped short on fourth down. The defense making the play. That should just about secure this victory. All right, so it's first and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, what a grab. Tackle made after a big gain. And that play should secure an upset. Kirk, this is a team that told us, forget the rankings. We're here to make a strong statement as we get to the stretch run, and they've done that today.
Well, these guys really looked apart today, stepped up when a lot of people had questions if they could play in this kind of game. The answer is yes. Now they have to handle being that team with expectations. Not every team handles that well, but I'm excited to see how they deal with that in the coming weeks.
He escapes the pocket. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. Alabama needing this fourth down conversion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. So 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They've got him down, but the offense gets the 1st down they needed to just run the clock out. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. Will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This